Accufab, when the sound isn't deafening. Guys have gone home for the afternoon. Let's take a look at the shop. This is a billet piece of aluminum. It's cut to shape for a particular size throttle body, like for a Cobra or a Cobra Jet or something like that. It's about 15 pounds of solid aluminum. By the time this thing is cut and made into a throttle body, it'll weigh 2 pounds. So 13 pounds of it goes right into the scrap heap, right into the chips. But this is the way they start. We don't use castings here. We don't use anything that comes in from offshore. We start with a solid block of billet aluminum, 6061 T6, specially hardened aircraft aluminum, and from this, a throttle body will eventually emerge. You want to follow me? First of all, everything is made here in-house. This is, we're in Ontario, California. That's part of America. Everything is made here in America. Even our Haas machines are made here in America. In fact, everything on an Accufab throttle body is made in-house, from one end to the other. The only thing we actually purchase outside are the bearings on the shafts and little bolts that hold the blades onto the shaft. Other than that, everything is made here in-house by our own people. Follow me. These particular pieces they're rough cut. They're not complete yet. They're going to be drive-by-wire throttle bodies for Ford Racing. We make a lot of throttle bodies for Ford Racing and for other companies too, as well as our own Accufab labeled products. Each machine is set up to do a different job. So a throttle body may start with a block of aluminum on one end and basically work its way to the other end until eventually it's a complete throttle body. Just then it needs to go to the polisher. Let's see, this one we actually use also to do some of the cylinder head work on John's car, which uses some CNC equipment on that. So it's kind of the generic one that we use for a variety, not just the production side of the house. Just wanted to show you this. This is going to be an all billet oil pump for the modular motor. We're working on that. John will probably tell you that at some point. And this is eventually going to be a product that we're going to sell. High performance oil pump, bolted on, any stock 4654, and it's going to work really great. Let me show you the other side too, as long as we're over here. These are the beginning cut of a throttle body. It looks like about a 90 millimeter. The round part is machined first, and then the square parts that are ground off on the sides, and then we get the bolt pattern and so on and so forth. But this is the start of a 90 millimeter throttle body. Now, as far as, the throttle body is really a fairly simple air valve. It's got the body itself, which is the polished billet, and then you got a stainless shaft going through it, and then you got the blade. All of our shafts are actually built here in-house. They have to have a slit down the center so you can put the blade in it. Those kinds of things are all done on this particular machine here. And then the blades are actually formed here too. This is what a blade looks like. It's heavy brass blade, so it'll never bend. Even if you have a nitrous explosion, the chances of ever bending one of these is pretty nil. It's pretty heavy duty. And then just additional equipment here for making various parts. This is a part for a different product than the throttle body. It's going to be our fuel vent restrictors for carburetors, so that if a car ever turns over and it's got carburetors on it, a race car, the fuel won't leak out of the float bowl. It's going to be really a neat deal, and we've got a patent for that deal. And then we just have some generic equipment over here for doing some design work, custom design work, where we're doing some prototyping and things like that. We're using mills and so on, like every other major machine shop. So that's kind of gives you an idea what this whole area looks like. We have 8 full-time employees. This whole area gets pretty loud when it's running, so it's nice we're talking about it now when everybody's gone home.